We're following developing news from Portsmouth now. That's where a person died and a child has serious injuries after a fire at a multi-family home. It happened around 10 last night on Victory Boulevard in the Craddock neighborhood. 10 on your sides, Regina Mobley picks up our coverage this midday. She joins us live now from Portsmouth. Regina, what can you tell us?
Well, Madison, this apartment building in the 1100 block of Victory Boulevard is condemned after a horrific fire that claimed the life of one adult, sent another adult to the hospital and injured two children. Now, let's take a look at the scene last night as fire roared through this quadruplex, which is occupied by 4 families. You can see from the video, it appears this fire started upstairs and quickly spread to the rest of the building, forcing some people to jump for their lives. Neighbors tell me an elderly woman who was on oxygen was too afraid to jump, so she crouched down in a corner of her home where she passed out after being overcome by smoke. Some residents were rescued by a neighbor who ran to his home to grab a ladder that was used to rescue 2 sisters. One has special needs. Now take a look at the charred remains that are left behind and the condemnation signs as fire investigators tried to piece together just what happened here around 10:15 last night. People who live nearby are devastated. They tried to save their neighbors and even 3 dogs that died in this fire. And while the fire department has not released the cause of this fire, a man who lives next door to the scene says the building was torched following a very violent fight involving 2 neighbors who live in this building.
Well, when I came outside, they was fighting right here in the front yard. I saw them fighting in the front yard, and I saw the big fire coming out the window. They was trying to break up the fight right here, and the guy ran down the street or whatever. I just heard that somebody put some type of candle underneath the curtains in the house. It was a candle. He just set the candle underneath the curtain and he just kind of walked out. Now, I don't know what the intention was, what was wrong, whether he was under the influence or what, but that's what was told to me.
Again, no official word from the fire department about just what happened here. I spoke to a mother whose daughter, Isis, a 10-year-old girl, was injured in the fire. She told me Isis was having some trouble breathing. She's at CHKD, but she seems to be on the mend. Again, 13 people left homeless and a fire that residents say was no accident. Reporting live, Regina Mobley, 10 on your side.